Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 160. And I'm standing here in my garden, and as you can see, I have poppies now. So, I've breeded these, or bred these, is the proper word, and they came as a bonus in an attempt to find cactus seeds, because you can't just put cactus or poppies on crop sticks and then they will grow like this. You have to breed other plants, and be lucky to produce these. And eventually I did. I got the poppies by accident, pretty much. But I still haven't gotten cactus. Now, the reason I want cactus is because my cactus farm is not very fast. Producing cactus is painfully slow. And the reason I want cactus is because I need pipe sealant. And I need pipe sealant to produce canisters. So, to craft these, you craft 4 iron canisters with 4 pipe sealant, and then I want to upgrade these to gold canisters, which cost another 4 pipe sealant. It uses a lot of cactus to do this because each cactus block produces a single pipe sealant. And I'm going to need a bunch of these, and I'm going to explain why probably in the next episode, where we are going to get on with the lava pumping. But before then, I need to produce more pipe sealant. And since the breeding attempts have been unsuccessful, and in case you're wondering how you do breeding, you have this agricultural journal, which is made like this, with 4 seeds, 4 crop sticks, and a book and quill. And it contains all of the plants you have discovered, and all the mutation paths you have discovered. So, crossbreeding a scallion with corn gives you asparagus. And I've been trying to follow these. Like here you can see I know that beet plus a turnip becomes something, but I haven't discovered what that is, and I don't have that plant yet. And one of the plants I have with the most mutations is sugarcane, which should be just around the corner here. There it is. Basically, it almost has a full page, or it might be a full page, of mutations, and as you can see, 3 of those are unknown. So what I've been doing is I have a sugarcane here and poppies, which was one of the combinations, and then I have a sugarcane here and potatoes, which was another combination. And I've been trying, and the way you crossbreed is you put down crop sticks here, and then you put another crop stick on that, and it becomes a crossbreeding crop stick. So it will take neighboring plants, and there's a chance that they will spread onto this. And either you get a copy of this plant, maybe with different statistics or stats, like increased growth or gain or strength, or you get a mutation that is an entirely new plant, which is how I got these poppies, of course. But doing this has not produced anything. These have only produced sugar canes or potatoes so far. And the sugarcane needs to grow on sand. It can't grow on dirt. when it's on crop sticks like this, although it doesn't need to be next to water. It just has to be nearby water, just like all these other plants, within 4 blocks, I think. But it doesn't tell me what the mutation grows on. So I have a sand block here and a dirt block here, and I have no idea if there are other blocks they can grow on. One possible such block might be soul sand, which might produce nether warts. But the book doesn't tell me, so I have to guess. But I'm going to suspend this for now. So another way to produce pipe sealant other than cactus is with beeswax or beeswax. And beeswax, of course, is produced through bees, obviously. And it's going to require some bee houses or apiaries and a bunch of bees. So the first thing, oh, hold on a second. Looks like we are having, no? This is not getting any power. Huh. That's weird. Oh well, never mind. I'll figure that out later. So the first thing I'm going to need, of course, is a scoop, which is your bee collecting tool. Now, I'm going to head out into the wilderness and look for wild hives. I'm going to break them, and I'm going to get, I think I get guaranteed a princess and a few drones from each hive. I don't think you get more than one princess. So I'm going to find like 4 of those and break them and collect the bees from them. And I might do a time lapse of this and put it in right after I cut here. Or I might skip ahead depending on, or skip over it entirely depending on how long it takes. So I can't say for sure. Or I'll do what I did in one of the previous episodes and put the time lapse of me looking for bees at the end. So you can watch it if you want to. Yeah, I'll probably do that. That seems to be the better option. So, I will see you in a second once I have come back with some bees. I'll also be looking for clay because I need to complete this. And the reason I want more clay is because it seems that grass can grow through diagonal blocks. And I don't like grass growing over the peat bog because I don't like how it looks. I want this to remain dirt. So I want to make this border thicker, and I need more clay for that. So I'm now going to go look for bees and clay, and I will be right back. So here's something interesting. This happens occasionally that I encounter a mob that is wearing a backpack. And of course, when that mob dies, it drops the backpack for me to do whatever I wish with. in this case, I'm actually going to grab this, carry it with me. Mostly because it contains apples. And since I haven't actually interacted with the apples, they haven't started rotting yet. So that means that they are going to stay fresh until I try picking them up or taking them out of the backpack. So, continuing my bee hunt. Now, unfortunately, the moon is going down, which means that it's going to be more difficult to see any hives because they emit light, which means that they are easier to spot when it's dark. But yeah, I'm going to continue searching. They don't seem to be as common as I remember. Maybe that is because of Biomes of Plenty. I'm not sure. Or maybe they have been made more rare. Either way, I'm going to continue searching, and then I will be back either once something interesting has happened, or I've found at least 4 hives. Oh, well, dang. I was killed on the border of a swamp by a fishing zombie. I hate those things. And I was pretty sure I turned that off. So I have no idea where that came from. So I'm going to have to make my way back out there. And I'm not going to include that in the time lapse. Because it's pretty much just walking through terrain I've already gone through. And completely unarmed, dodging mobs and such. Which probably will be tons of fun, I'm pretty sure. So, I will be back once I have found where I died. Wasn't there a death compass? No. Don't have a mod that adds something like that. I was thinking of a previous play through, I guess. So, yeah, I will be back. So, I will be back when I have found where I died and put my stuff back in order. So, I will see you then. Alright, so here we are again. I've gotten my stuff back, as you can see. Probably don't want to have that on my hotbar right now. And the hunt for beehives will continue. The hunt for clay is pretty much concluded, because I have collected 3.5 stacks of it. Should be plenty. So yeah, here's another one of these stupid things. I hate them so much. garbage reed fishing rod, which I don't really want. But yeah, so I'm going to continue looking. I'm pretty surprised I haven't found any yet. Dang it. Stupid things. Here's a Pam's Harvest Craft one, which is not what I'm looking for. So, the time lapse will take up here once again at the end of the episode, and I will be back once something else has happened. Oh, hello. Look what I spy. I believe I'm actually 100% certain we have found ourselves a desert temple. This calls for an excavation. This ought to be the entrance right here, one would presume. Actually, yeah. There we go. Got a nice little entrance here. Now... Oh. Hello. Got a redstone vein embedded there. So... there would be a pressure plate down there, which I absolutely do not want to trigger. Do I have... I have some scaffolds. Fortunately, the stone pressure plate cannot be triggered by items. Now expect at least most of you know what a desert temple contains in terms of traps. I don't want this sandstone or the wool or the pressure plate or the sand. Don't need that or that. Don't need those yet. These scaffolds might not be enough. I'll probably make some... let's see. Artifice scaffolds. Let's do that. And then something like this. And then need some more planks. It's nice to always have a stack of spruce wood with me. Oh. I don't know why I made this many frames or scaffolds. Probably should have looked at how many you got, but oh well. Steel chest plate, nice. Bacon, epic bacon even. Nuke viruses. Nishmet. Potion of fire resistance, potion of healing. Fire protection 5. Fire aspect 3. Unbreaking 2. I fail at names for items. Huh. This must be something better storage does. Ooh. Hearty breakfast. Let's throw away some scaffolds. Steel boots. More nuke virus is stopworm. These are hacking utensils for pneumatic craft, of course. Let's see if I can't put that away. No. No, I cannot. Well, dang. I would like some more space. I can get some more space by doing that. I can also put those away. And we can put that away for now, because I'm not using it right now anyway. Is there something there? No. Don't really need the gold. Right. And then, of course, we have TNT loaded underneath here for all your blowing yourself up needs. Don't really need, or I can't carry that either anyway, so might as well leave it. Let's mark this location. I'm going to throw those on the floor for now, so that I can come back here. So we do that, and then tempo plus redstone. Do that again. -226. C. Dang it. One, 4, 7. Wait. We're relatively close to 0, 0. I thought we were further out. There we go. That will do for that. Now, I'm actually in slight trouble. But what I can do is I have this. So I can put some of this junk away that I'm not going to use. Now, unfortunately, this food is going to rot anyway, but I can probably chow down on that during my journey. We also have some spare wood in there. There we go. Some space freed up, and now the hunt for bees continue. So I will once again be back once something else happens. Ah, yes. I thought I recognized this desert, I guess. So, it turns out I've been walking in a giant circle. And I haven't found a single beehive from forestry. So, what I'm going to do is I know there are, there is at least one hive along the, or near where the railway ends at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride there and collect that and see if there are more along the railway. Ow. If I don't die here. Spider Vita. Okay, I did not remember that Spider Vita was yellow. Right, so I'm going to go there, collect that, and then I'm going to report back, and then we hopefully will be able to do some bee setup before I have to end the episode, there isn't a lot of time left. So, I will see you in a second. Alright, so we are not quite at the end of the current railway, but we are quite a fair bit out. That's probably not how you should say that, but whatever. And here we have a modest hive, which is one of the hives I've seen. So, that is that. Now I'm pretty sure I've seen another one along the railway, close to the end, like I said. So I'm going to continue towards that. And then I'm going to head back to the base, and we're going to make some scanning equipment and set up a bee house, probably. So I will see you when I get to the other beehive. And here is the other modest hive. And apparently we get parched combs from these. So we can make a bee house. And we do get beeswax and honey drops from these as well, which means we can power the scanner, or bee analyzer thingy, and make pipe sealant. Now I'm pretty sure the railway ends right about here, so I will be heading back. However, I'm going to walk around this plane a little bit first, see if I can't find more hives, since they seem to exist here. And then I'm going to head back, and then we'll come back and see if we can't do some bee things. Alright, so we are back at the base. Had a little issue on the way. Had a train split happen again, which was annoying. But now we have our bees. Not sure what an apiary requires exactly, because it requires an impregnated casing. So I'm going to make a bee house first, because it is something I can do immediately. Also, I need to have some water, apparently. So we're going to do that. And then we are going to, once I've had my water, I'm going to go outside, and we're going to place this and place some bees in them. Now I'm also going to need to make an apiarist's suit to protect myself against the bees. I'm going to put this over here by my tree farm. So now we have our bee house. Now the bee house cannot be automated. You can't connect pipes to it. Pristine and ignoble. I'm going to use the pristine because I think that is better. So basically now I'm going to need a bunch of time. So we're going to need a beealyzer, which costs a diamond, some tin, and redstone. That is perfectly doable. Oh, right. needs flowers, and it's the wrong biome, obviously. Completely forgot that that was a thing. So this is, of course, a um, what do you call it? You would call it a tropical biome or a jungle. So we can go and try putting this in the desert over here, but that might, on the other hand, be too dry. I'm not sure. What I might need is a forest biome. So I might need to make one of those habitat locators. Let's try here. Too cold, too humid. Nope. Okay, so let's try here. Ah, there works. Fine. We can see that little bees are coming out of the bee house. That means that it is working. So, there is our first bee. Now, of course, standing too close to this while it's working might get me stung or something. I'm not entirely sure which types of bees do what in that respect. So, that is going to mark the end of this episode. I've probably gone a little over time already by now. So I'm going to continue working on this, make some of the equipment needed to do this, and then hopefully in the next episode I will have enough of those canisters for me to do the lava pumping thing to get at the firestone ore I want. That tree is lit. There might be a beehive up there. I'll have to check that out. And then also in the next episode, I'm going to explain why I'm using these canisters. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode.